Howdy folks, how you going? Hope you're well. I trust you can see and hear and all that sort of stuff. Let me know that we're all good. Hope everybody's had a good day. It's been a tough little bit recently. Newy Joe, howdy mate. Yeah, the horse festival out there looks fantastic. I wanted to go last year, mate, and but couldn't get there due to work, as always. But mate, if you're heading out there, enjoy that. That'll be really good. I'd love to get out there and see it. It looks fantastic. Jamie Fulton, hey Wanderer, g'day Jamie. Thank you so much, Jamie, for getting in touch yesterday. I hope everybody's going well and having a good start to their week. Closer to town in March. Yeah, absolutely. Nathan, thanks for dropping in, mate. And got to go to dinner. Got to get dinner for Mum and Dad. Good stuff, mate. I haven't had dinner yet, so yeah. Hope it's a nice dinner, mate. And say good day to the folks for us. Nikki Slade, howdy. Welcome in. Lynn, Anthony, Jamie saying good day to Wixie there. Lukey Alexander, howdy, mate. I feel like I haven't spoken to you in ages, mate. Hope you're going all right. Daniel Harley, welcome, mate. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good night. I think you're still up in Townsville, I think you were saying. And, yeah, Marky Lavelle, absolutely, mate. We'll get into it in a minute. Right. Keep it together. Dear, oh dear. Yeah, so, a tough day. We're going to try. G'day, Timmy. Howdy, mate. Pirate. Oh dear. Howdy, mate. Good to see you. Lukey Reed. Howdy, mate. Okay, Buck. Now, guys, I'm not going to be announcing anything you probably don't already know. Karen. Yeah, good to see you in here, Luke. Good to see you, mate. Hopefully I'm not like this all night. Give me a moment, folks. Sorry. Kaibar's had more rain than Buck in tropical North Queensland lately. Yeah, absolutely. Pete McMurtry, howdy, mate. Right. Lukey, yeah, so I'm going to share a link for anyone who wants to jump in. Right, so as you know, Teresa from Goomburra Valley Campground had a medical incident last week, and yeah, it wasn't good. Moving into Pallative Care for Teresa, which is not good. But she's still fighting, which is great. Now, it's amazing how oh, dear. Oh, right. Anyway, sorry, folks. It's amazing how someone comes into your life like that and, you know, Brad and Teresa there, and all for an amazing cause, a Legends for Charity event, which was incredible, absolutely incredible, and become instant family. It's amazing. So, you know, you create bonds with people and all that, and so to get something like this come around is just so shocking. And we all knew Teresa. Those of you who attended the camp out would have met Teresa, and I didn't hear a single person say a single bad word about her or Brad or anyone there or any of us or anything like that. So it was amazing. And the year and a half lead up, got to know both Brad and Teresa incredibly well. I was out there every second bloody weekend. Sometimes it was every second day. You know, getting all this stuff sorted out while the other guys and girls in the group that were organising, you know, Steve Fuller and Rob and the gang, doing extra stuff in the background, and you know, it was incredible. And the moment I met her, I went out there. Some of you would have met this couple, the Siggers family. They were at the camp out event, and they said to me, they rang me up one weekend or through the week or whatever it was, you know, 2 years ago now. And they said, hey, Rob, we're going to go camping this weekend. So basically the Siggers family, for those of you who don't know, I work with them. I work with Adam Siggers and his wife and kids. They, you know, go to school and she works somewhere else. That's how basically I know them. They've become really good mates. A lot of you would have met them at the camp out. Anyway, beautiful white dog. You'd know them if you saw him. And anyway, they said, hey, Rob, we found this campground called Goomburra Valley Campground. And I said, oh, yeah, I'm free on the weekend. What's it called? And they're like, oh, Goomburra Valley Campground. I'm like, how the bloody hell do you spell that? Anyway, looked them up on their website. And I looked at it and I went, oh, yeah, that looks all right. Let's check it out. And tagged along for the trip, and got out there and pulled in. And we got there late. We got there at night. You know the classic thing where you drive all day and then you get there at night, you're sitting up in the dark and that kind of thing. We pulled up to that office there at the front, and Brad comes out. Well, we jumped out of the car. Brad comes out, and he comes up. I was behind Adam in the convoy, and he comes up to the Ranger, and this is Brad, and he goes, bloody hell, has this thing ever seen a lick of dirt? I knew straight away. I thought, yep, these guys are good. These guys are good value. This will be a good campsite. Then I went over to the desk, met Teresa, and straight away, her bubbly self, hey, how you going? Rah, rah, rah. Geez, you guys get in late, blah, blah, blah. You know, the sun had gone down and stuff. It was quite funny. It was a perfect first interaction. You know, when you just go somewhere and you hit it off straight away. Anyway, 5 minutes, 10 minutes of yarning, and Brad's leading us to our campsite. And we get around there, and he says, righto, guys, you know, here's the what do you call it, the fire pit and all that sort of stuff. And start setting up in the dark. It was my first time, I think it was my first time setting up the Hexatarp from Drifter in the dark. And I tell you, it was a bit of a laugh. And Brad was having a bit of a giggle as well. He's like, does this guy even know what he's doing? Anyway, it was a bit of fun. And I woke up the next morning and got up, and obviously this is post Harvey Bay event, don't forget. So we're on the hunt for a campground at this point, and I get up and I walk around, and it was Saturday morning. We get up, and the other guys were still sleeping. I went for a walk by myself, and I was just like, wowee, the sun was just coming up. Most of you guys were there at the camp out. You saw it. What a beautiful spot. And I'm walking around, I'm going, my goodness, this is 10 out of 10. She's 5 Akubras. Well, she's 5 beanies tonight, folks. 5 beanies. And walking around the campground, I went, this is it. This is the one. This is where we need to have this thing. This is where the Legends for Charity Campout needs to happen. And anyway, later that day, she opened up the coffee shop. Now, we didn't do the coffee shop at the camp out, but near one of those little, where Tommy Oliver and that did the cook-ups and that. That's where she has a little coffee shop. And she opened that up, and, oh, morning, Rob. You know, she remembered my name straight away. Didn't have to do anything. And yeah, I was just blown away. She was so friendly, so nice. And Brad's wandering around, sorting out the campsite, you know, keeping it all neat and tidy. And jumps on the ride-on mower, and he hoons past us and giving us a big thumbs up and all this sort of carry on. And I thought, this is it. This is the spot. How good is this crew? How good is the campground? And that's where it started, folks. And it was amazing. So anyway, I ended up coming out there nearly, every second weekend or whatever it was. Absolutely phenomenal. And yeah, and you just become such good mates, and then mates turn into family. Right. Anyway. So, to hear the news last night was shocking. We all knew Teresa. Life of the party. Country spirit coming out the wazoo. Country spirit bloody everywhere. Tough, you know. You fall over, get back up type thing. And which is great. You don't see that anymore, you know. And yeah, so to hear it was a shock. Now, an update. Oh dear. Sorry. The fight continues. She's in hospital. Out of privacy for the family. I'm not going to say where or anything. Oh, the helipad. The helipad. I mean, one of the main things that really showed off what these people are like, the kind of people they are, the helipad. Brad and Dave and a few others built it by hand for emergencies. It saved a kid. The first weekend they built it and they opened it, a helicopter came down, kid broke his arm. I think that's what it was. I can't remember the exact story now. But bang, first weekend. Those of you who are wondering if the helipad was used, it wasn't. Because of the weather. The helicopter couldn't land. Would it have made a difference? Who knows? Either way, she's still fighting in hospital. Brad's with her. That's the main thing. And the kids and everything are getting a chance to see her, which is fantastic. Family number one. Oh, right. Oh. Right, okay. She loved all of you guys. It was amazing, the lead up, the amount of time we spent in that office, that little office there, making sure things were planned out, making sure everyone had a campsite, all that sort of stuff. Hours. It was amazing the way she was running the campground at the same time, and she was every time I turned up, she was rocking the Legends for Charity hat up there in the pink and rocking the boots. She always had crazy gum boots on. That was absolutely fantastic. The boots, love that. The big pink what do you call it? The sweater thing. Absolutely amazing. Incredible woman, incredible family, incredible campground, and brought all of us together, right? 90% of that camp out wouldn't have happened without those two being the type of people they are at that campground. And we've got more of them coming up, and it sounds like we've got some fantastic ones down there in Melbourne or Victoria, High Country, whatever. The new caretakers at the Camping with Mates one, they sound just as brilliant. And that's it. It's the people, right? It's not the latest camp gear. It's not your latest four-wheel drive. It's not your latest bloody whatever. It's the people, right? Stick all the other shit up your ass. It's the people. Yeah, so that's an update. I know I'm not telling you anything you don't already know, but I had someone ask me about the helipad, and unfortunately, they couldn't use it. Would it have made a difference? Who's to know? Who's to know? But she was taken via ambulance to the hospital. The proper medical care, all that sort of stuff is being done. All of the things. I have been in touch with Brad. Thank you for the call, mate. And thank you, mate. And we're all here. You got 60 of us on at the moment, but there's 200 of us or whatever it was at the camp out. We're all family, mate. You sing out, mate. We're there. You jump, we say how high, mate. And yeah. I don't expect you to ever watch this, but we're all here. But yeah, I just think of the good times, hey? What a camp out, what a family, what a campground. Oh, they turned that place into something very, very special, and it still is. That's the thing, folks, it still is. I'm going to head out there, not this weekend, the following weekend, and for a camp in my favourite spot, Platypus 3. And Theresa would always make sure she reserved that spot, so I'll be out there. And anyone who wants to come along, let's go. Anyway, that's the latest on that, folks. Sorry for being a bit of a mess. It's been, quite a few days, and Brad was really strong on the phone, but obviously everybody's hurting. Time, space. It's what gets us through all this sort of stuff. Sorry, I'm not ignoring you in the comments. I'm just trying to not fall into a heap. So I'm going to put a link in the chat in just a second, and if you want to come on and have a chat, we could talk about something funny that happened here at the campground, or something about Teresa, or something, a memory, whatever. Anything at all. I don't really care. I don't really care. It's all about being together in times of hardship. Oh, Slacken's in. Howdy, mate. Yeah, not great. Definitely not great news, mate. Good morning or good evening. I have no idea what the time thing is. I barely know my name at the moment. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is. And Brad's a bloody good mate. Brad's family. Teresa was family. You're all family. It's amazing. It's amazing. You sit back and you think about these things sometimes. And 2.5 years ago, from then on back or whatever, 90% of us didn't know each other from a bar of soap. And now look at us. How good is it? How bloody good is it? And you don't, I'll be honest, when you're doing these things, you're doing the YouTube and all this sort of stuff, you don't think about it at the time. You really don't. And it's not until you get involved with people like you guys, people like Teresa and Brad, that you realise how big this is. And it's amazing, it's fascinating, it's incredible, and it's bloody good. It's bloody good. I'll do this first, if I can. Before I do that, give me a second, Dead set. Steve and Rob. Rob, I don't know if my message went through to you, mate. Feel free to jump on. I'll put a link up in a second. My message went through to Steve. I don't know if it went to Rob. Rob 1, if you're on, I have no idea. Feel free to jump on the link and jump on. I sent a message to Steve Fuller today, seeing if he wanted to come on. He wanted to, up until about 9 minutes ago, I didn't even know if I was going to do this. or 9 minutes before I started or whatever. I didn't even know if I was going to do this. Craigie Campbell sent me a text and said, "Hey mate, how are you?" And I said, "Oh look, I'm thinking about doing a live tonight. I've planned it or whatever, set it up, but I just don't know where I'm at with this." And he said, "Jump on and give everyone an update." And I said, "Righto." And that's what it's about, mates. Give you a little push when you need it, and help everybody out in the long term. So here I am, unrehearsed, unscripted, no flashy bells, no game shows tonight, guys. None of that bull crap. None of that matters. So I said to Steve, "Mate, you want to jump on? We'll get you in and have a bit of a chat, And he thought about it. He got back to me and said, "Oh, no, look, he doesn't think he can," which is totally fair enough. But he did make a video. He made a little 2-3 minute video here. I'll play it for you. And Steve, if you're on, thank you, mate. If you've already gone to bed and watching this tomorrow, mate, totally understand. Thank you for putting it together. It only goes for a few minutes, folks. It's Steve Fuller, Saw Adventures, with a little note. See if I can make this work. And we'll come back in a second. All right, this is Steve Fuller with a message.
Hi everyone. Well, first of all, I just want to say I'm truly sorry to hear the bad news about Teresa. I'm hoping her family, Brad, and all her immediate family are doing okay. The community is all thinking about you at the moment. You're wonderful hosts of the Legends for Charity. The time we spent with you down there was absolutely amazing. We were looking forward, actually, Annie and I were going to try and make our way back down there again on their next holidays, and we still will. Hopefully we can catch up with you, but we're wishing you all the best in your battle that you're facing at the moment. I was sitting out on the veranda today when I come home from lunch, and I was reading some of the comments on some of the posts that were shared around this morning, because when I got up this morning I actually read the news, and I was shocked and devastated, because it's nothing that you ever want to wish on anyone or read about. It touches me personally. Like I said, I was sitting on the veranda and I was thinking about my mum over here, and she's passed away, and she passed away over 10 years ago of a stroke. It was the second one she had. Being a diabetic all her life, it was something she lived with, and unfortunately the second time it happened to her, she didn't make it through, but she did get through the first time. So here's hoping that Teresa can battle through. But our prayers and wishes are with you. When Mum passed away, I was sitting on the veranda this morning, and Mum gave me this St. Christopher medal and this cross, and I've always worn it ever since. And I was sitting on the veranda, and Rob messaged me and said, "Have you heard the news about Theresa?" And I messaged him back and said, "Yeah, I'm just sitting on the veranda here." I actually had a bit of a tear in my eye, because it was Mum's birthday this month, and Annie's mum up here, who she passed away in the same month as well. So all we can do is get, as a community, is keep our prayers and hopes up for Teresa, Brad, and all their immediate family. Absolutely amazing couple. They helped us out so much with the Legends for Charity. It was absolutely amazing. It was great meeting you guys, and I look forward to catching up with you again. But thanks to Rob. Sorry, mate, I couldn't get on here in person tonight. I don't think I would have made it through, and I got to go to bed at 7 o'clock too, so that's another reason. That's my excuse. But thank you very much, everyone, for your kind words for Teresa, and prayers and best wishes, and for Brad as well. All we can do is keep praying, and thank you very much. And okay, that's about it from me before I tear up. But thank you, Rob, for all your work you do. I know you have a really close relationship with Teresa and Brad, and we're thinking of you too, mate. If anyone in the community needs help, there's people out there that can offer assistance, so please reach out if you feel as though you need to talk to someone. There's plenty of people around. Rob, Brad, and Wayne from Inner Man Adventures, if you want to give him look him up and give him a bit of a call, or any of the guys from the Mates camping event, and also Ed and Nass as well, who are running next year's Legends for Charity camping event. So that's about it, guys. I'll get off, but I'll let Rob continue with his night, and I'll catch up with it tomorrow when I'm awake. Bye, everyone.
There you go, folks. Yeah, thank you, Steve. Nice, beautiful little video there, mate, and I'm sure everybody appreciates that. And yeah, nice little touch. Yeah, very hard night. Yeah, very hard. But thank you, everybody, for being a part of all of this, and the legends and the community and the whatever, all of this, whatever you want to call it. Well, it's incredible. I don't have a script for tonight. I don't have a plan. I wanted to give everyone an update, a first person update, if you want to call it that. And you know, a lot of questions get asked when things are put up on social media, and the post. I don't know if it was Brad who wrote it on the Goomburra Valley Campground Facebook page. The official post is on there. Feel free to check that out and leave a comment or you know, whatever you feel is appropriate. Well, nothing at all, whatever. But the updates, if any, will come through there. Again, I'm trying to respect their privacy, as well as update all you guys. Woo! Holy moly. Tough time for everyone. Please respect Brad's privacy, the family's privacy. If you met their kids and grandkids and all that sort of stuff, you know, just give them some space. It's a hard time for everybody. If you out there need a hand, you know, you're upset like me, sing out. I'll happy to have a yarn. And yeah, but yeah, she's still fighting the fight, and that's the main thing. That is the main thing. Buck called me last night, just after I found out the news, and I wasn't in a good way. Sorry, mate. And he said, "Oh, throw some photos up." So I thought I'll quickly do this. Then I'll put a link up, and anyone who wants to jump in and have a chat and talk about whatever, really, we can do that. It's Monday night. I know most of you have work. I'm already late. I think daylight savings finishes tomorrow, not tonight. So I apologise if it's midnight in Sydney right now. But yeah, we'll throw a couple of quick little pictures up, and you know, this is from the campground. Those of you who didn't meet Teresa, will get a sense of who she was and who her and Brad are through some of these. So we'll see if this works. This might not work. If it doesn't work, whatever. You know, whatever. Yeah, let me see if this. There you go. That's probably my favourite photo. And this exemplifies who she is. So right there, in the lead up to the camp out, folks, if you don't know, if you weren't aware, Teresa went and bought a crap load of the merch herself and then sold it throughout the year at the campground. Yeah, stubby coolers and shirts and all that sort of stuff at the campground to Joe Blogg coming into camp for the weekend, just spruiking the event, spruiking about us, you know, the charities, all that sort of stuff. And that is her handing over the money she made from the sales of all the merch. And bright big smile there, absolutely fantastic. Those of you who went to the camp out will know that office very well. And that's where you check in and meet Teresa. Let me see if I can make this work. Here's a couple another photo that just exemplifies who Teresa is. Most of this was Teresa's doing, the little goodie bags. We came up with the idea as a group, and then Teresa actioned it, essentially. And what a fantastic job. Brad and Mary Howe, Mr. Hay at the back there with the wine, and we'll get onto the wine in a second, mate. This is still from the camp out, the last bottle of wine. We're going to crack that, and cheers Teresa very shortly. And good old Brad and Mary Howe there. And some drongo in the corner, but taking photos, not doing any work. But got in there, helped out with everything. Not only did she run the campground for us on the weekend, but she got in and did stuff like that, which is absolutely phenomenal. That is the last photo I have with them together. That was 2 days after the camp out, and it bucketed as soon as we wrapped up the event, pretty much, and said, "Righto, everyone go home." Bang, the rains came down, and everybody fled, which is fair enough. It's a great photo there. That's at the front gate, or front door, front entry, in front of the Legends sign. And we got Rob coming in just a second. I'll get to you in a sec, Rob. At the front gate there, and that's the last photo. Brilliant smile. She was holding the rock there that the Gwynns painted. I think it was Tammy who painted that. And Legends for Charity rock. She had the big snake, remember, down the side of the driveway. And what else we got? The big group. Could not put a photo of that in without Teresa and Brad. That just wouldn't happen. That right there, it just wouldn't happen. And these are the boots I was telling you about. How good are these? Oh my God, what is going on there? But quite the collection. She loved them, and a heck of a lot of fun, and kids would see that and their face would light up and all that sort of stuff. Oh, look at your boots, rah, rah, rah. Absolutely brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And this sums up the campground, I reckon. That dead set sums up the campground. Big smiles around. I'm not sure who that is in the straw hat. I'm not sure if that's Lukey Alexander's kid. I don't know. I don't know who that is, but that was taken at the event. And that was put up on the Facebook page, Legends for Charity Facebook page. And what a fantastic photo. Absolutely love it. And then, in the lead up, she got involved on the live streams, talking about the camp out, answering all your questions about the campground, about your site, about everything. She was just so involved. As soon as she heard about this event, what it was supporting, she was just, bang, sign me up, let's go. And you can't ask for more than that. You can't ask for more than that. And then that was taken by the Life Flight folks that came out on the final day. And that is your Legends for Charity last year, right there. Look at that. And fantastic little montage of pictures and things there. It looks absolutely beautiful. And but again, without Teresa, dead set, 90% of that wouldn't have happened on the day, I tell you. We've got Rob. Rob's in. Rob's got the link from last live stream, so he snuck in early. I'll put the link up as soon as I get Rob in, folks. Stand by. Hopefully this works. Stand by, Rob. I'm coming to you, mate. And let's do this. There you are. Howdy, mate.
Hey, how you going, mate?
Like everyone, we've had better days, right?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, definitely. Buck rang me last night as well and let me know what had happened, and I was just
so you know, mate, you are live. You are live. I don't know if you think you're in a green room or not, but yeah, you are live.
No, I understand that, mate. No, I'm just letting you know what had happened, and I was shocked just as much as you were, mate. And I really feel for Teresa and the whole everyone that's gathering around her, and it's tough, mate. It's tough.
Yeah. So thankfully, Brad is by her side, and I know the kids and grandkids they're either there or they're on their way. It's one of the two. I can't be certain on that, but the main thing is they're all together. That's all that matters right now at this time. I've just dropped the link in the chat, folks. We can get a couple of people in. If you want, no pressure. You don't have to do. You can just sit back, watch, do whatever you need to do. But the link is there if you do want to jump in. But Rob, it's the shock of it, mate. it's just so surprising. She was fit, she was healthy, she was full of life, full of energy, and then to be hit with that news, it's just astounding, isn't it?
Yeah, mate, not good. It just came a bit out of the blue to me as well. When Buck mentioned it to me, and I was just really surprised. It just Teresa, helped us out so much at the Legends for Charity, and just I think if Teresa wasn't there, that event probably wouldn't have really ever got up off the ground, and that's like how pivotal that she was, in that event, mate.
Oh, absolutely.
She was, and yeah, she helped out everyone. She got in and she got involved. She was like, I was looking through some of the photographs there, and she was really good, mate. It was good to see her there, but I just feel for her family at the moment, mate.
Yeah, absolutely, mate, and that's what we're there for, And I said that to Brad today on the phone, that whatever, anything, in any way, mate, we're all there for him, and we're one big family now, as far as I'm concerned. I said you got 200 family members now, whether you like it or not. So, and so we're all here. We've got someone joining in. Hang on, who is this? Let me see if I can bring him in. Hang on. Who we got here? Who's that?
Hello.
G'day. Who's that?
Cody.
G'day, Cody. How are you, mate?
Good, thanks.
Excellent, excellent. Where are you coming in from?
Gympie, Queensland.
Ah, nice, mate. Beautiful part of the world. Beautiful part of the world. And good to see you in here, mate. Cody, how long have you been watching?
Since 2025.
Oh, wow, that's cool, mate. That's cool. And did you
smile.
know? Yeah, brilliant smile there, mate. Very, very good. Very, very good. Good to see you on here. And who's that with you?
That's my nan. That's my parent.
Ah, hello. How you going?
Hi.
Come on in. She's there.
Ah, very good. Very good. No, they've gone off. But yeah, so a difficult time at the moment for everybody, and what do you do, right? We've had some people reach out to maybe offer some sort of assistance or something like that. That's a great idea, folks. I'm all for it. I'm going to be seeing Brad tomorrow, and I'll put it forward to him. Throw your ideas in the chat, folks, and we'll put together some ideas. I'm pretty caught up at the moment, a bit of a mess still, so I'm struggling to really come up with solid ideas. But if you got some ideas or something you want to do to perhaps help out in some sort of way. Obviously, Brad's now been taken away from the campground as well. Dave and Lisa are looking after the campground at the moment. I spoke to them today as well. Obviously, it's a hard time for everybody, but we're a bunch of great people, bunch of good folks, and happy to put forward some ideas and some suggestions. If we all sort of come up with a common theme or a common idea for a way to help them out through this hard time, that'll be the way to go. Absolutely. Rochi, howdy, mate. Our love goes out to Teresa and her family. If anyone needs anything, don't hesitate to reach out anytime. Absolutely, mate. Good to see you in here. We'll go through some of the chat. And Stolzy, the Legends Camp is fantastic legacy for his family, for this family. Yeah, absolutely. Lukey's in. Mr. Isaac, I thought it was in that thing. If you want to jump on, Luke, feel free. If you're not at work, we'd love to catch up. And great memories. I remember your rough head. That was pretty good. That was a good night. I nearly threw a photo in there of that, but I thought, nah, no one wants to see that again. Some type of fundraiser to help with costs. Believe me, running backwards and forwards to hospital and some rehab. Absolutely, Nikki. And it's a long way, the hospital from Goomburra Valley Campground. There's no denying that.
She's in Brisbane, is she, mate? So I haven't caught up with that part just yet.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not going to say where, just out of privacy.
No.
But yeah, it is. It's not near Goomburra Valley Campground. No, it's a few hours away. Yeah.
Oh,
Possible weekend work parties, mowing, etc. Yeah, absolutely, Buck. Like I said, 2 weeks' time, I think it's the 11th to the 14th or something like that. I'm going to head out there and do a weekend out there and just be with them and help out with whatever needs to be done and all that sort of stuff. So anyone who wants to come along, mate, Rob, if you're free, you've probably got work and stuff, but if you're free, anyone who wants to come along, more than welcome.
free on the weekends at the moment, mate, so we definitely can. And tomorrow I'm free too, mate, so I might join you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, excellent. Excellent. Hang on, I'll let Cody out of there until he comes back. He's gone wandering. Thanks, Cody, for jumping in. But yeah, so if anyone's got any suggestions or ideas, feel free. And again, if you want to join in on the call here tonight and say hi, let me see if I can. How do I do this? Oh yeah, okay, yep. Put that in there. Feel free to jump on and pin message. There you go. It's at the top there. So feel free to click on that, jump in. No, you don't have to if you don't want to. It's a hard time for everybody. I've struggled the last 2 days, or day and a half now, and Jamie Fulton passed on the message to me first. I was driving home from work and basically sent me a message saying, "Hey mate, have you seen the news on Goomburra?" And my first initial thought was, "Oh no, there's been a fire or something like that out there." And then to see the message, I presume Brad wrote it. I'm not 100% sure. I presume, Brad wrote it, and I had to pull over, mate. I was done straight away, and drove home, and then like I said, Buck called me half an hour later. I don't think I barely got a word out to him. I was in quite a state. So Oh, Mark's off. No worries, mate. Thanks for dropping in. So I have to get ready for work. My thoughts and prayers are with the family. Take care of yourselves down there. Yeah, we'll do slacking. And thank you, buddy, for jumping in. Nice to see you in here, mate. And just wish it was under better circumstances, of course. Lukey Alexander. Unfortunately, I've been through this before. If it's a city hospital, parking is a killer. So possibly funds for that. That's a good point. Yeah, Luke, that's a great idea. That's not bad for an immediate help. Yeah, 100%. 100%. That's not a bad idea at all. I'm sure we can arrange that. Rob said earlier there was someone there at the hospital. You mean Nikki? Sorry, Nikki, if that's what you're referring to. Brad is there by her side, yes, and I believe the kids are there or they're on their way. One of the two. If you need someone to cook for the help out crew, give me a call. Happy to help. Yeah, absolutely, Tommy. We'll starve otherwise. Luke Alexander just been through that last week. Spot on. Yeah, it's not cheap. Nothing in town's cheap. Let's be honest.
No, shocking.
They charge you $40 a day to park visiting loved ones at the hospital. I did not know that. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Right. Well, there you go. Straight up. Yes, I'll be helping Brad out tomorrow, and compliments of everybody. And thoughts and prayers with Teresa, and the family, of course, right now. So she's still fighting it, and let's hope she keeps fighting the good fight. And I mean, you can come back from a stroke. That's what it was, folks. If you're not aware, it was a stroke. You can come back from it. People do all the time. So
yep. I had a couple of friends that have come back from them before, mate, and then not always exactly the same, but they do come back, and And look, I don't know if many people out there believe in God, but I do. I'm a very strong believer in God, and you've got to have faith sometimes that things will work out for the best. Now, what the best is not always our decision, unfortunately. But our prayers are with the family.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah, the family and friends are there. Alla is a tiny town. We all know that. They've all been hit. I saw the home hardware shop who helped us out, Rob. They put a little mention up on the Facebook page as well, and yeah, tough time for everyone. They knew everybody in that town, mate. And then especially after we came through, if they didn't, then they did after us. That's for sure. Yeah, it's tight little towns like that, mate. It affects everybody, and yeah, it's tough. What killed me this afternoon was the life flight couldn't get in. You know,
Yeah, I get that.
that absolutely knocked me over when Brad told me that. I thought, oh no way, they'd worked so hard and put so much effort into it, and then it couldn't get in and land, and just absolutely unreal. Rob, is the Legends account still active? Can you put some coin in for the family? It's not. We did close that all down for legal reasons and all that sort of stuff. But again, I think tomorrow we'll come back with an idea, and then maybe we can look at something.
There might be an idea. Look, we'd have to pass this by Buck, but Buck has an account there that I'm sure maybe he might be more than willing to let us use to arrange that if we needed to. Might be an idea.
Yeah.
We'd have to have a chat with him. I'm not saying to do that, guys. I'm just saying we'd have to have a chat with him.
Yeah, absolutely. If you've got those details for Buck, don't start throwing cash around. Just wait. And also, I think if we speak to Brad tomorrow as well, and just I don't want to jump over anyone or anything like that. It's a process, right, folks? I mean, we've had ideas of starting a GoFundMe, some charity stuff, some raffle stuff, all that sort of thing. But again, I don't want to overstep. It's a tough time for everyone, and we just got to make sure that when you do these things, you do it right and in the right manner and taste and all that sort of stuff as well. Iggy, yeah, Mum did, and she was in a bad way too. Oh, you must be on part of another conversation there. Sorry about that. Lauren was saying if caught early, they could do a stroke. Yep, a stroke lysis, which can sometimes help reverse it a bit. Hopefully Teresa has this and pulls through the other side. She's a fighter. She's a fighter, mate. That is for sure. I don't think so. I don't think. I mean, I think they've tried everything, but I don't think it's going the way as planned. It's unfortunately not, because the drive from Goomburra to the hospital is quite lengthy.
Yeah,
and I think that might be what's hurt them here. So, but she's still fighting, and she is a damn good fighter, I reckon. I wouldn't want to mess with her. That's for sure. She showed me a thing or two. GoFundMe take a percentage of it, though. I think everyone takes a percentage of everything, Jamie. I think these days, unless you're doing it Ed's four-wheel driving camping style with cash, I think everybody takes a cut these days. Let's not do a GoFundMe, though. I've heard they do take... Yeah, exactly, Jordan. G'day, Jordan. Hope you're well, mate, and good to see you in here. Hopefully you had a bit of a weekend off and all that sort of stuff, bit of a rest. I know you're working hard lately. I think we'd have to give some buck and pass it on to Brad. Yeah, again, let me make sure Brad is, you don't want to step on...
No, yeah, you've got to be careful with
and all that sort of stuff.
You want to make it harder.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. It's a tough one. It's a very, very tough one. Buck's still there. No, I don't think so, mate. I think he might have headed off for the evening, but that's all right. Oh, hang on. Buck says he's trying to connect. He's trying to get on. Hang on, mate. Let me... Okay. Here we go. Let me try. Let me copy it again for you, mate, and I'll see if I can get you in. Try that. Should let you in. Shouldn't have. Buck is having IT issues. Hey, here we go. He's coming in now, I think. Right, hang on. Here he is. Let me sort him out here. And there we go. That one, and that should bring him in. Howdy, mate.
G'day. How are you?
Yeah, been better, as you could probably tell. I'm sure we all have. Yeah. Thanks for jumping on, mate.
I've got to close the volume down for that. Sorry.
Oh, yep. Buck doesn't take a cut.
No.
Yeah, you're in, mate. Gidgey's on.
How's that?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Good, mate. You sound perfectly fine. If the
Am I off, Rob?
face wasn't that bad, mate, you'd be perfect.
No, not working.
No,
Oh, we
should be
can
able
hear
to-
you.
We can hear you, mate.
You probably can't hear us.
Yeah. I don't know what screen to be on, Rob.
Just in your browser, mate. Oh, he's gone. What's this from Gidge? Buck doesn't take a cut. Best to feel out what Brad's. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Gidge, mate. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like I said, be seeing him, catching up with him first thing in the morning tomorrow. So yeah, it'll. Yeah, I don't want to step on anyone's toes. Yeah, Jennifer G's in. Howdy, howdy. Hi, everybody. And if anyone needs someone to talk to, send me an SMS. Yeah, absolutely. Reach out to each other, folks. I've struggled a bit today. Today was a very hard day. And Rob, IPM. Yeah, I think I saw a text come through, mate. I haven't properly read it yet. Sorry, mate. Jump on if you want, Lukey. If you want to jump in and join in. Buck's having a second go. Hang on, here we go. And let's see if we can get him in. Here he is.
Can you hear us, mate?
He's broken the internet.
No. Maybe his phone. I wonder that work.
Yeah, try your phone, Buck, or something. That'll get you. No, he might be muted. He might be muted at his end, I reckon.
It could be too, actually.
Yeah. How does he not know what he's doing? He's done Jordan. That's right. And it's not that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not that different from StreamYard, to be fair. But yeah, maybe he's just not ticked the right box, I reckon. Putting the kids to bed, says Lukey. Good night, kids. And very photogenic kids there, Luke. They look great in those camp out photos, mate. And good stuff. Head for radio. Maybe we should start a podcast, Rob, and do radio instead.
I think we should. We could get away with that.
Yeah, that's right. Oh dear. Oh goodness me.
In the radio mic.
Yeah. Before everybody takes off for the night, though, I did want to do a bit of a toast to Teresa. She was a wine drinker, and I just want to do this is from Mr. Hay, the company he works for, and if he jumps on and sees this a little bit later, Norman's Holsbrook Road Sauvignon Blanc. What have you got there, Rob?
Well, look, I don't have any wine, unfortunately, there at the moment. I've just got Tui's new, so better
That's
than
all right,
nothing.
mate. If I'm not lying, I'm actually on a Tui's Ultra again. The old, yeah. A couple of not Kiwi, what are they? New South Wales beers. But don't tell Buck.
That's right.
Or he won't come back on. It's no, it's one of the. I'm not a big wine drinker, I'll admit, but Teresa loves her wine, so I thought, why not have one for tonight? So if you got one, folks, guys and girls at home, pour yourself one. I don't know how much you meant to put in these things, something like that, right?
Well, it depends how drunk you want to get, mate, really.
I probably shouldn't have too much then, to be fair. But yeah, to Teresa, an amazing woman, amazing family, her and Brad, beautiful campground, beautiful people. To Teresa. I tell you what, that's quite nice too.
Yeah.
I can tell why she likes wine. That's quite good. I don't mind that. What's that? That's Norman's Holsbrook Road. There you go, folks. If you're on the Russ Hay, and he'll sort you out.
Like Moscatos.
Remember those? Remember those boxes of wine that he he got from his business? That was unreal. Yeah. My mum had a stroke many years ago, and she didn't get to the hospital for about 4.5 hours. She fought it and took a long time, but she walked. Fantastic.
Yeah,
Fantastic. That is a similar situation as to what we're in here. Fingers crossed Teresa can bounce back just the same. Absolutely. That's a fantastic story. That is well done. Gidgey's in. Cheers. Cheers from Lukey. Martini's Adventures. Howdy, mate. Good to see you in here. And Pete McMurtry, Karen. Yeah, I love it. All the big cheers. Too good. Too good.
What a good
Nikki,
community we have, mate. Like, seriously, the people out there are so loving and caring and not in it for themselves. And, like, good on you guys. It's just good to see everybody come together and, just come together to support each other. And, well, hopefully we can try and support the Teresa and the family as well. Hey, Rob.
absolutely. Absolutely. It blows me away, and I nearly wasn't going to come on tonight. And I was really struggling, as you probably saw at the start. I couldn't even put a sentence together. But, it's good. It's good that we've got on. We've all had a bit of a chat here in the chat room. That's what it's about, isn't it? And chatting with yourself there, Rob, it's makes a huge difference, And I've been here on my own all day today, and you get caught up in your own thoughts and all that sort of stuff, and having a yarn fixes a lot of stuff, I reckon. And
Definitely does, mate.
Whether you're yarning about the topic or something random, doesn't matter. As long as you're having a good chat and chin wag and maybe a bit of a giggle or two at the same time, you can. Yeah, it really helps out. Jack Turtle, hi mate, and I hope you guys are well up there. Our prayers will be with her, guys. Absolutely, all of ours. Prayers, thoughts, wishes. Absolutely. Yeah. Look for updates on the other Facebook page, the campground page. If you can get out there and go camping, the campground is still open, guys. Still open. So if you can go camping, get out there, book in, support the campground. Brad and Teresa are still running it, obviously. So they've just got Dave and Lisa stepping in.
Yeah.
So Dave, folks, is the bloke who cut all the wood for the camp out event. That same Dave. Yeah, but no, good stuff. Nathan Chillen. What's that? Sorry, mate?
It's great that they're helping out. Fantastic.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Camp in Oz. Been getting lots of pains, pulls, twinges in the last week. Seems to be coming around 8 weeks. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Dave's come out of surgery and on the job hunt now. Very good. This is what we like to see, Good bits of recovery here. That's good stuff, mate. Well done. After Anzac Day, I'll try and organise a trip up your way. Do it. I'll join you. Camp, he's only up the road. And
if it's on the weekend, I can come along.
Yeah, absolutely. Cheers to Teresa, amazing woman. Absolutely, that sums it up right there. Amazing woman. When are you heading out next week, Rob? No, it'll be the where is it? The 11th, 12th, 13th, something like that. Whatever that weekend is. Excuse me. It'll be the April 11th to the 14th, somewhere in there. I'll finalise that, and we'll be out there for the weekend at Goomburra Valley Campground. Dave, purple shirt. That's right. Hang on, where'd that go? There you go. That's right. So those of you who went to the camp would remember the different colour codes that they all had on, and Teresa used to joke that it was the hierarchy. It was the and what was it? Brad wore the blue shirt because he did all the boy jobs. Teresa wore the pink one for the pink jobs, the girly jobs. And Dave, what was the purple? I can't remember now. Oh, geez, it was funny. It worked, though. Oh, dear. Very, very good. Might go out and see the llamas. Gidgy Gorilla. Yes, there is a follow-up comment from Iggy. Yes, that is correct. They shut down not long after our camp out event, and this is again quite sad news as well, unfortunately. Geez, when things happen out in the land, they happen in bloody droves, don't they? So the llama alpaca farm across the road from Goomburra Valley Campground closed down not long after our camp out event, initially due to health issues. So Tanya out there, who you would have seen in Legends for Charity videos that we did, got very unwell very quickly and had to shut the door. Then they put it up on the market to sell, and I don't know how much it was going for or anything like that. Didn't sell, but then they were about to announce a reopening. They were going to reopen it all. and then something's happened again where it looks like they won't be opening again for a second time. So I will follow that up when I go out there next week and see where they're at. Tanya's a fantastic lady. Tanya running that farm out there across the road. Gidgey loved it. He bought the llama hat. Remember the llama hat, Rob?
Yeah, I've actually got one or two. They're awesome. I really like that. They were. Mate, I keep that in the caravan.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's so good. I remember seeing him when I was up on stage. I might have been with you and Steve. We were doing maybe the raffle or something. And he walked up towards the stage, and I thought he was a sheep. What's this? You got a sheep on your head? I think it was you who told me, oh, it's a bloody llama, you idiot.
Llama.
Oh, too good. I've actually still... Yeah, go on.
No, you're right.
I was going to say, I've actually still got some of their goodies from Long Neck Farm. We might do this in a raffle. Yeah, we might do this in a raffle. And we've got a little... We got 2 or 3 of these bags still, folks. Little llama keychain. I reckon Gidge would be up for that. Look at that. I reckon he needs that. Hanging off the Raptor key ring, I reckon. And what else we got? There's a kids colouring in books and all this sort of stuff. There's a hat, some of their merch, stubby coolers. Yeah, we might organise that. I've got a few. We've got some llamas. Yeah, llama stickers. And that was on the final day. That photo of us in the rain there on that last day. We went around and there was just stuff everywhere from everybody still. So it all loaded up in the ute. So I think we got 3 or 4 of them, at least 3. So we might, not tonight, but yeah, we might do a bit of a Long Neck Farm raffle giveaway for everybody. And,
that'd be good.
And yeah, continue to bring some smiles and joy to everybody. Sorry guys, I'm a bit behind here in the chat again. Thought you'd know what a sheep looks like. Plenty of sheep to come. That was put on the back burner this weekend. Finishing off that next video. It's been a tough day and a half now for me. It's sorry everybody. Llama keychain. Yeah, exactly right, Lynn. Exactly right. I love it. I think it'll look good. Where is it? Let me get it out. Oh no, where's he gone? Yeah, I think that'd look good hanging inside the Raptor there. There he is. Hello. It's even got a pink sweater thing on, whatever you call it.
That's
pink
great.
fur. Yeah, anyway, we'll pop it down there. We'll have to reserve one for Gidge, I think. I think we'll have to put one aside. I'll have to find one. Yeah, we'll put one aside for you, Gidge, mate. We'll sort you out.
Exactly right.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, folks. So unfortunately, some sad news tonight, and no Mad Monday, no trivias tonight, guys. It was a bit of an update for everybody. Tough time for the Badgeries out there at Goomburra Valley Campground, but they're fighting through. Teresa's fighting, and like I said, I'd love to put something together for you guys to get involved if you want to, with some sort of thing, whatever it might end up being, Rob. I don't know yet.
I'm sure it comes with ideas.
Yeah,
We'll
absolutely. And yeah, work something out there. But yeah, I'm so glad I came on tonight, mate. And I'm glad you've jumped on. And Buck tried to jump on. And we had young bloke Corey. I don't know who he was. A young bloke jumped in, which was good.
That's right.
If anyone else wants to jump on, I won't go all night here. Might go for another 10, 15 minutes or so. And if anyone else wants to jump on, if you've got a story from the camp out that you want to tell or anything like that, feel free to jump in. Gidgey needs a cheetah keychain for how fast that thing will be going after the upgrades. Yeah, right. I think Steve Fuller might not be far behind him. They'll be racing down the drag strip.
Well, I've been informed that Steve is not doing upgrades, apparently.
We'll see.
Not changing it. And I've got a bet on there with him now. I think it was about $100 if he does. And then I get $100 if he does do an upgrade. But be careful because there's modifications and there's upgrades, you know. So you got to try and balance it out and exactly what is an upgrade, what's a modification.
Yeah, no, this is true. This is any sort of change from original is a modification, though, isn't it?
Well, we've had this discussion many times.
Oh dear, Tommy Oliver, good night, mate. And yeah, hopefully you guys can come out as well. 11th to the 14th. Anyone who wants to come along, we're going to head out to the campground. I'm yet to book it. Obviously, it's so many other things are priority right now. But I'll be booking it the next few days. I'll be calling Dave and Lisa out there, and we'll lock it in. And feel free to come along. It's nothing. It's not Legends related. It's not whatever. I just want to go out there, hang out there, be with the guys, and help them out in whatever way I can. Whether it's very minimal or a lot, I don't know. Obviously there's a lot going on in their world right now. So anything I can do to help them out after all the stuff they did for us, Rob.
Yeah, sure.
It was incredible. Plus, we all get to go camping as well. So, and that's what Teresa would love the most, having us all out and under the stars around a campfire, telling some yarns with some beers. So that always made her happy. And upgrades. If only my wife will stop. Good stuff, Stolzy. I'm no cheater. It'll be over 500 horsepower. Get out, mate. I reckon our Rangers could still take him.
Not mine. I got too much stuff on it.
As long as we get him in the centre lane, we'll just squeeze him. We'll just squeeze him. Mr. Fuller is out of control. He is. And that won't stop now. I mean, we all do it, right, Rob? We get a new vehicle and, put this on and that on.
Yeah, I've been watching him.
Wish we could join you guys. If you can, Lynn, do it. And like I said, it's not going to be anything over the top or anything. Just to go out camping. Gidgey, you're getting the brakes upgraded from Greggy. I nearly got mine. Have you got your brakes done, Rob?
No. Brakes are the standard brakes I've got on mine. I do often wonder whether I should get the brakes upgraded, but I don't know. I just wonder if I upgrade the brakes, will that cause other issues? Like you got to replace the pads. Well, not the pads. What they call it? The discs, the drums. I don't know. Just because the Rangers have got rear drum brakes, and I think the front's disc brakes. Remember, right? You got the same. You got the same on your one.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah.
I think the Raptor's different. I think they're discs all around.
Yeah, right. Actually, yeah, they are. They are. I don't know. I don't mind the drums. They've never let me down.
Yeah, seem to be right.
As long as they stop the car, I don't care what it is.
Jennifer G. The other night, no, I almost ran up the bum of somebody. Very close. That was the first time I come to that close. That was close, that one. So the brakes do work.
Yeah, I got brand new brakes put on the Ranger last service, which was 1,500 k's ago. Oh my god, I got hiccups. They're still squeaking.
Are they?
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't like. Normally they squeak for a little bit when you first put them on, right, and then that goes away. The dust. What's that?
Did they machine the discs?
No, they're brand spankers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's interesting because I got the mechanic to put them on, and then then I went to Goodyear to get the tyres rotated and all that sort of stuff, balanced and whatever. And then ever since then, I don't know whether the Goodyear have done something to them. I don't know. It's a bit weird. Don't get Toyota brakes. Yeah, that's very true.
No,
they're an optional extra. The old Toyota brake. Jennifer G. BA Ford is original, no upgrades. The paint job is a bit tired, but the air conditioning is amazing. Thank goodness, right? Who cares about the rest as long as the aircon works? Right. Petters do rear disc brake upgrade for the early. Yeah, cool. I've thought about it, but I don't have a need. There's a lot of Ranger owners in here tonight. I've just realised, mate. Yeah. Our Ranger conversion kits aren't cheap to go to discs. Looked into it and better money. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'd be updating other things before I do the brakes. I'm sure you're the same, Rob.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
put everything on it. Yeah, well, that's it. Bolt everything on and then worry about how to stop. So.
That's why you're driving sand, isn't it? To stop.
That's right. Bendix brake upgrade is great. That's the one I was going to go for. Wixie, that's the one I looked at. And I think it was about $1,200 or $1,500, something like that. And but everybody raves about it. And at the end of the day, I didn't bother. Doing a lot of mud. Yeah, I try to stay out of the mud. Means you have to wash your car. Yeah, right. Yeah, okay. I didn't know that. Put some oil on them. Stop the squeaking, you reckon? Can't find the brakes or handbrake for that matter. Yeah, exactly right, Lynn. They don't exist. It's one of those. What do they call it, Rob? One of those fashion accessories.
That's right.
That's all it is. Toyota brake is a brick under the wheel. Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. The cruiser pulled up with millimeters of a guy, just drove away. Goodness me. Anyway, brakes, I'm going to check them out if you haven't already. Delios. I couldn't tell you the brand of mine. The squeaky
ones,
type.
mate.
Yeah. Don't run third corner after leaving home. I have an N70 automatic Hilux, and those brakes are definitely optional. Yeah. I've warmed the Hiluxes, mate. I don't know about you, but I used to hate them.
Nah, don't like them.
Don't like them.
I don't like the car, but it's just not my car. That's all. I'm not going to sit here and bag them out because it's actually a pretty good car, but just not my car though. Each to their own.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd buy one, but I don't mind them. Anything but a Navara, Rob. Anything but a Navara. Oh my god. If there's any Navaras here in the chat, you can just make yourself. Oh, dear.
A lot of cars we could throw in there, but I won't do it.
Oh dear. Still love a 79. Yeah, absolutely, Lynn. Yeah, you can't go past them. The old 79s. They are.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Everyone's got one now, and it's just kind of
Expensive though.
Yeah. I mean, most of them don't even use it.
Right. Like you've got to upgrade absolutely everything.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
You want electric windows? You got to upgrade those.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Tape player? You want a CD player?
That's right.
The one I looked at the other day, because I'm looking at Troopies at the moment, is it had the tape player, and cassette deck.
You remember you put tapes in, and people won't remember this. You put tapes in, and you hear it go crunch, crunch, and you go, "Oh, what's going on?" You hit the eject button, all the tape would come out with it, and you'd be pulling the tape out. Don't ruin my tape.
That's right. Yeah, because you've just spent the last evening recording the radio, recording all your favourite songs. Sitting there for hours.
Stuff, mate. Actually, look, it's interesting because I work with some young guys at work, and it's interesting listening to them because they don't know half the stuff that we've gone through.
Oh, mate, totally. Totally. They'll never know.
No. Well, I'm starting to feel older now, mate. You know, as you head along.
There's been a shift. Yeah, there's been a shift, 100%.
Yeah. 100%. You get the guys that were born, in the 2000s, and they're 20, 25 now.
Yeah.
And it's like, seriously, anyway.
I mean, I graduated in 2000, and that's a lifetime ago. Nikki Slade, what's Nikki Slade? Rob, roll back the rubber above the windscreen before you buy a Troopy. Yeah, 100%. The old windscreen rust, and windscreen rust, and down the bottom there on the door where your sort of footwell is. That's a hot spot. They were the good old days, says Jack. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. I've started listening to a New Zealand radio station. I stream it on my phone. It's called Magic. Now, those of you who have been in Brisbane or used to live in Brisbane or whatever, and remember the old radio station 4KQ, and so I grew up on that as a kid with my parents, and with my parents, all of a sudden I've got some sort of weird accent, some Kiwi accent, parents, and 4KQ shut down very, very sadly a couple of years ago, and I was over in New Zealand, and I'm driving around, I had the hire car, I hit scan on the radio, and it came up with this radio station called Magic, and they were just playing, it's all 60s, 70s, some 50s, some 80s, it's fantastic, mate, and it's like you're listening to 4KQ again. They don't have Kim Laurel and, what was it, Kim Laurel and Mark?
No, I never watched it, but that's interesting.
Yeah. So I mean, Mark from Kim and Laurel and Mark, the old 4KQ breakfast show. Yeah, so Mark is the ground announcer at the Gabba for the
No.
Lions.
Yeah.
So I catch up with him every couple of weeks, which is good.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
No.
He's still bitter about 4KQ shutting down, but anyway.
Oh, okay.
Definitely
No,
remember
it
dual tape decks.
was Triple M back in my day when I was younger, and FM 104 and B 105 and
B105.
all that back then.
Before Nova came along and tried to take over the world.
No, yeah.
There you go. Ross, you two are taking me back to the good old days.
Oh, I can take you right back.
Yeah. Jack Turtle has found it. Here it is, Magic Listen Live. That's the one.
Oh, wow.
And I tune in every day now, mate. As soon as I start the car, the phone defaults to the radio app and starts streaming. And
let's have a listen to that one.
Get onto it, folks. You'll hear some classics. It's like 4KQ of old. Yeah.
Awesome,
Iggy's on it. Kim, Laurel, and Mark. I miss listening to them. Yep. I'll try and get a photo with Mark at the next Lions game for you, and I'll chuck it up on Facebook. And he hasn't changed in the last 20 years. And anyway, there you go. We're camping neighbours. Oh, what's going on here? Is this camping with mates? Talk? What are we going on here? Radio hasn't made a... Hang on, weren't you talking about a ham radio, Mr. Buckaroony, the other day? Was that yesterday, the live stream? You were raving on about a ham radio? Oh, dear. Have you ever used one of those, Rob?
Yeah, well, not ham radios. No, I was back in the day, we used to be in the CB radios. I don't know if you remember those. They had AM, UHF, and I was right into AM radios back then. And single sideband, we used to have that on as well. And you had 40 channels and upper and lower sideband. And we used to sit there on the AM radio and just talk to people around locally. And every now and then you get the weather condition where it used to bounce off the ionosphere or whatever it was. And you used to travel a lot further and you'd be able to talk a lot further and all that. It was always fun. We used to have a thing called fox hunts, we used to call them. I don't know if you're aware of this. So a fox hunt was essentially where one person would go and hide somewhere in the local area in a car, okay? Could hide anywhere. And the idea was for everyone to try and find them. And you'd be driving around and you'd be watching. They have a thing called a little meter, a little signal strength meter. And you'd watch for the signal strength and it would slowly go up as you got closer to them. So there'd be 4 bars. And so you drive around and they'd say something and you'd watch the bars and you watch them go up. And then you get to a point where you're getting really close, and then you turn the signal strength down and then it would start to build up again until you're almost on top of them. And it was always fun. We used to have a lot of fun doing that sort of stuff. That's what we used to do when we were... it was good fun.
Yeah, that is so cool. That is actually really... Now, as a techie kind of guy who works in that field myself, I'd love to have a play with that.
It was
that's
good.
Brilliant.
It was good.
Yeah, that is very cool. What's this here from Marky? Citizens Band. Yeah, absolutely. Sunshine FM. Yeah, Sunshine FM. I flick over to that when I'm up your way, Jack. They're pretty good. Far North Queensland still has tin and string. My Spotify to Wiggles. What about Bluey? Come on, surely Bluey still gets a run, or is he gone now? Is Bluey jumped ship? They're not making it. No, there's a Bluey movie, and then they're not going to make it or something anymore.
Oh, no, there's so much stuff out in Bluey. Unbelievable.
Doesn't the leg of ham get heavy holding it to you? Hang on, Greggy Campbell, aren't you missing maths right now? Isn't maths on?
I was going to say that talk radio, but I just decided probably that's not a good thing to say. So,
whoop, hang on.
Whoops. Ham radio.
Hang on, what was that?
You don't want to hear what I just said. I said, never mind. Everybody heard.
Technical malfunctions. What's going on here? Hang on, nearly knocked the wine over. Hang on. I can't hear anything. What's going on here? Mate, hello?
Just when I said it.
Oh, here we go. Here it is.
Here we go. I knew a few.
Ground control to Major Tom.
few fox hunts.
Yeah, no, why is it? I can't hear anything. Look at that.
Don't tell me you're doing a You can hear me now? I can hear something.
Hey, yeah, I got you.
Beautiful.
Everything just bounced off Ziggy Stardust up there and just went haywire.
Awesome.
Oh, that's funny. Unit and Grant with sideband Rob. There you go.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the Unit N radios. The Unit N radios back then, they were the best radio out of all of them. I don't know about that today. I think they're a bit of rubbish, the Unit Ns, but yeah, Unit N radios, they used to be the best ones. You always buy a Unit N radio if you want a good radio.
Yeah, I do remember that actually, the Unit N stuff. Yeah, it was big in the late 90s, I think, Unit N.
Yeah, that's about it. I was driving around the 90s and I had a little Holden Barina, and we had mag wheels on it, and we had massive 6-foot antenna on the front of it, little those flexible whips.
Yeah.
And yeah, we just drive around, and I used to call my name on the radio was Red Rabbit.
Red Rabbit. Red Rabbit. You heard it here first, folks. No more Rob 1. We got Red Rabbit coming in.
Red Rabbit, 10N sitting on the side. All the slang that they used to have back then. Goodness me.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Red Rabbit. I'm not going to let that go, mate. That's going to stick now. Red Rabbit. Hang on. Let me just go here and.
What you doing?
Red Rabbit. Coming in live.
Change the name.
Yeah, Red Rabbit. Oh, very good. RR. Yeah, I like that. Good work, Jamie. GME's the best, says Ross.
RR. So is Red Rabbit.
Red Rabbit. Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Thought it was the Ants Pants too. Hey, what? Thought he was. Who's that? Who are we talking about?
No idea. Didn't see that.
No idea. Yeah, no, I missed that one. Bluey is a legend. And lovely, good old cattle dog. Hang on, here we go. I'll do a poll here. Don't Google it. Start a poll. Don't Google the answer.
Okay, I'm Googling it then. Can't tell me not to, and then expect me not to.
I reckon everyone's probably just going to Google it. Righto, start poll. There we go. Is Bluey a girl or a boy? Or a boy or a girl? Is Bluey a boy or a girl?
Geez, I hope I know. Otherwise, I've ruined my childhood now.
Is Bluey a boy or a girl? A little blue healer from the kids' TV show. Buck, hey, he's Jordan. Buck Jr. with his pulse. I haven't set up all the crazy stuff we normally do, Jordan, on this get up. So yeah, back to Buck style. And Rafa said Bluey is a gaff.
You just ruined my whole childhood.
Oh, that's all right. Prefer not to answer. Oh, hang on.
That's right.
What is it? What's the other answer they put on forms now? Other. I needed to put an other. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. My God. We're not going to get into that tonight. No idea. A shim. Oh, dear. Why only there? There it is. It is good. It should be about 80 to choose from.
80 to choose from.
Oh, it's so true. Bluey and Bingo are both girls, says Luke. Have you voted, mate? Have you voted? Make sure you get your vote in. Rochi reckons it's a girl. Jamie's never watched it. I don't believe you, mate. I don't believe you. Bluey identifies as offended. I love that. That's gold. Oh, well done, Mark. I'm looking forward to catching up with Mr. Lavelle down in the camper with mates. I reckon he's going to be a bit of a hoot, old Mark. Swag and Sisters. Howdy, Swag and Sisters. Welcome in. I don't know how long you've been here, but good to have you in. Kenzie's Kenzie's a blue and
A girl.
What? Hang on.
Girl.
What? Kenzie's a blue
Kenzie's
and a girl.
blue and a girl. The dog.
Yeah. Kenzie's a blue. Oh, blue healer. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, right.
Goodness, you're up.
I can see why Teresa likes wine.
Oh yeah, it's good stuff. Mate.
Don't blame her.
Yeah.
Oh, I might take a lead.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. How do you identify? Yeah, well, you have a look, don't you? Lift the leg and have a look. Burley and Bingo. Burley. I think you mean Bluey. Right, how's the poll going? I don't know. How do you answer the poll, Buck? How do you do this version? How do you stop the poll? Oh, yeah, here we go. 26 votes. Righto, end poll. And the results are in. Where do you see the result? It's disappeared. Yep. I think everybody went boy. It's a girl. Oh, here it is. Yeah, 61% boy, 38% girl. Bluey is a girl. Everybody.
Yeah, you ruined my childhood.
I don't know why it's a girl. Well, I don't know why it's called Bluey if it's a girl. That makes no sense to me.
Seems like a male name.
Interestingly, though, why do you think more wine wanderer, says Swag and Sisters? Yeah, we having a few more for Teresa. Don't you worry about that. Interestingly, why do you associate Bluey, Rob? Here we go. If anyone wants to jump in the chat and be part of this, feel free. Yeah, jump on the call if you wanna jump in. The link's at the top of the chat there. Click on it and jump on in. Why do you think Bluey is a boy?
Well, the colour blue, essentially. I know Bluey's the dog type, but the colour blue tends to be identified with males, and pink tends to be identified with females. That's just. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying that's the way it tends to be identified with. So
Right.
that's why, I mean, yeah. And you just
Okay.
there's nothing there that I don't know, and it sort of looks like, I don't know, when you see Bluey, it sort of looks male. I think I don't
It's a
know.
boy.
Just
Yeah. Right.
you just get that impression.
Yeah.
It's not like wearing any earrings or lipstick or anything.
Well, interesting fact. Blue used to be a girl's colour and pink used to be a boy's colour until about 1880 or 1890.
I believe that too.
And then, not Walmart, but one of those Hangman and Sachs or whatever they were over in America, they came up and they said people were starting to paint the walls of their houses as the houses got more modern. And then to try and sell more paint, they said, hey, you should paint your baby's room blue for if you have a boy. You should paint your baby's room pink if you have a girl.
Yep.
Bang. Marketing. Tick.
Funny.
Done.
Gone.
And it's stuck. Yep. That's basically how it started, long story short. There you go.
Amazing.
Blue cattle dog. Yeah. But also, that kind of show, you associate the lead character as usually a boy, right? Like in a show like that.
I don't know. Just when I look at that character, it just comes across as masculine, I suppose. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And it's interesting, looking at how everyone voted there tonight, and vast majority of people there, by looks at, probably have been led down that pathway as well.
Yep.
It's an interesting topic.
There's no pink healers yet, I don't think. This is true. Red Rocket. No, it's Red Rabbit. Actually, let's see if I can do this. Hang on. If I put this, and I'll do this. Hang on. Yeah, I can. There you go. Is it going to show up? Here we go. Save. There you go. You've even got a rabbit.
There you go.
Red Rabbit. Oh, dear. I think we got a plonker. Yeah, absolutely. No Red Rocket on Bluey. Redheads were always called Bluey. Actually, I think that's right. Yeah, I think that was a thing.
Yeah, they were too. That's true.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Bluey Schmooey. I'll have to research that. Don't Mark. You'll be hooked, and then the next several hours you'll just be watching Bluey. I tell you, very good. Like Santa, red for Coca-Cola. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Martini's Adventures. It's all marketing.
How do you know so much?
That's Good luck for tomorrow to Buck. What's going on tomorrow, Buck? I've missed any late video or something has come up. Do you know what's going on there? Buck, what's going on, mate? Good luck for tomorrow. Good luck for tomorrow. I don't know what Lukey's talking about there.
Yeah, not sure.
Blues?
Yeah, mate.
Blues?
I've only just got home, so I'm going to go and grab some dinner.
Yeah, mate, I might do the same. And I haven't eaten yet. So, but yeah. Thanks for jumping on, mate. And I appreciate that.
No problem,
And,
mate. No worries.
made the whole journey here tonight a little bit easier for me. So, yeah, I appreciate that. And Buck trying to jump on as well. He had some comms issues there. He'll have to go see his signals captain and work out what's going on there. He had the tin and the string, but the other end wasn't tied to anything.
Buck and technology just don't agree. Full stop. We had some interesting conversations over the past couple of days, and technology and Buck just don't agree.
Just they don't. They don't.
But I put that photograph. I don't know if you saw it, of Buck with everything exploded in his face. That was funny.
Oh
man.
yes. Yeah, I remember that. That was good. Buck's got a procedure tomorrow. Look out. Oh, I hope he's all right. Hang on. Oh, here we go. I'm getting the camera. Oh, look out. Holy moly. Yeah, good luck, mate. Good luck with that. And, yeah, I hope that goes all well, mate. That sounds pretty scary.
Prostrate.
Yeah, that's the one.
Dad had that happen, and he didn't like it, mate. Not one bit.
Yeah,
it was
right.
not good. And I sit there and think, man, I don't want that.
Yeah. Greg's got the Sony Handycam organised. And,
All right, Rob's got a couple of cameras there too.
Yeah, I'll lend you a couple, mate. You'll be right. It would help if the items you buy were not faulty. Yeah, well, operate it, mate.
That's fair enough.
Hope you get a young nurse.
Also help if you knew how to use them.
There is that. Oh dear, classic. Nikki Slade, hang on, I'll get to that in a second. Nikki Slade, what's this? I'm crossing my legs and I'm female. Look, Alexander, get the drone out.
An old drone too, isn't he?
Oh, that's funny. I hope you're not getting the old fella cut off. Yeah, don't let him slip, mate. That's for sure. Make sure there's no water on the floor or anything. Absolutely. Do it as a live feed. Yeah, straight to YouTube.
All right.
Yeah, bloody hell. Kick ass and dodgy as F. Oh dear. Now he's stirring the pot now.
Stirring the pot.
Oh my God. Buck's doctor is putting it up on YouTube. It'll go viral. But, I hope it's a big hairy man nurse. I tell you what, I don't know which way I'd want. I don't know which way to go there. That's,
what do you mean which way you go? There's only one way you can go, mate, when you'd have that thing done.
I don't think I'd want to know what kind of nurse I had. I'd knock me out before I get to that point. Yeah, get me before there. Bucks OnlyFans starts tomorrow. Yeah, log in, everyone.
Comments over here.
Oh, very good. Very good. Oh, Lukey Alexander with the... seems to be lead in your pencil. Oh, geez. Now we're getting out of trouble.
It's so funny. Pop it up.
Oh, my God. Bite down on a stick. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, mate, I'd be worried. Yeah. Knew he just
He's always in there.
Oh, that's so good. Funny stuff.
Anyway,
you're not supposed to admit it, Buck. You're not supposed to admit that that you need the extras. But anyway,
best wishes, mate. Hope it all goes
yeah,
well
good.
for you.
Good luck tomorrow, mate. And yeah, fingers crossed. There's no dramas there. That's pretty scary stuff. And hopefully, all the results and everything come back are all good as well. That's the
fingers crossed, mate. Praying for you, mate.
Can we change the subject? Yeah, absolutely, Stolzy. And mate, thank you everybody for joining in. Thank you, Rob, for jumping on, and Buck for trying to jump on. We had young Cody there; he jumped in for a bit too. So a tough night, a tough day. Again, for official updates and all that sort of stuff, feel free to contact and all that sort of thing. But I won't be putting anything up in a public domain. I'll leave that to Brad and the family and however they want to proceed and deal with that. That's totally on them. An amazing woman. She's still fighting. A fantastic family. A brilliant campground. Again, if you want to come out camping with us next week, get in touch. Just come along. It's nothing. There's no sort of formal thing going on or anything. Just come along. Let us know, obviously, and we'll work out dates and times and all that sort of carry on. But yeah, thank you everyone for the chat. Thank you, Rob, for jumping in, mate. And
Right.
I was struggling there, and yeah, it's a lot.
It's struggle, mate.
It's easier when you got people to bounce off. So thank you, Rob, for jumping on. Yeah, all right, guys, we'll get out of here and sing out if you need a hand. If you're struggling with anything that's going on in your world, doesn't matter what it is. Even if you think it's something really small and minuscule, reach out to us, send us a message, whatever. We're all here for each other, and yeah, we're all legends, we're all mates, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. Couldn't give a stuff about anything else. Just look out for yourself and each other. That's all that matters.
Yep.
But again, look out for updates from Goomburra Valley Campground, not myself. I just want to give everyone a bit of a an update in person, so to speak. And yeah, Lynn Rogers, I'm only Johnny come lately here, but best wishes to everyone moving forward. Lynn, doesn't matter when you roll in. The fact is you rolled in, so she'll fight hard. Absolutely. Good night, Lukey Reed. Thank you, mate, and good night, everybody. And we're all thinking of Teresa, absolutely, mate. And we're also thinking of Brad. It's a tough time. Good night, everyone. Thanks, Rob, again. And we'll get out of here if I can work out how to turn this thing off. And yeah, we'll speak real soon. Again, look for updates from Goomburra Valley Campground. Get out there and camp. Don't forget about them. It's a fantastic place with fantastic people. So thank you, everybody. You all rock. You're all legends. We're sending all our thoughts and prayers to the Badgery family, and we'll chat soon. Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Rob.
I know.
Thanks, guys. Good night.